Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and what I got for you today is our new neat quadcopter, the JJRC H11WH. A lot of extensions at the name of the name, or at the end of the name. As you can see, this is an updated version of the previous JJRC H11, but with the inclusion of altitude hold by the H in the number and Wi-Fi FPV. Now this Wi-Fi camera on this is pretty dang nifty, I feel. We'll see how well it actually performs though. But why do I say it's nifty? Well, it's got an up and down swivel lens that actually works very well with this particular transmitter. You can control the angle of the video from the quadcopter to your phone via the buttons on the controller. Namely these two buttons here, up and down. Other than that, it also comes with a 1000 milliamp hour battery to give you extra flying time. I think that's pretty nifty also. Other than that, the design is approximately the same as the previous H11, except the body now, it feels rubberized, this plastic. So, you know, maybe the idea and the intent is to make it more durable to crashes, because it sure feels rubbery, like it's rubber, but it's, you know, it's plastic. It's somehow they include some type of rubber material into the plastic to make it more flexible. Other things about the H11 that I did like in the design of the previous H11s is that the motors are easily replaceable. They're plug-in motors. In addition to that, you just unscrew this screw here and unplug the motor and pop a new one in. It's very easy to replace motors in these when they do go bad, since this is a brushed motor quadcopter. Let's go over the controller itself, the details of it. What I like about the H11 series controllers is they're all the buttons are labeled. Like this one's your rates, and also if you hold it down for 2 seconds, it turns the lights on and off. This is your flip button, the one that's labeled roll over. Reset button, if you have problems with the quadcopter and you want to reset its gyros, you put it on a flat level surface and press that button there. Since this is an altitude hold quadcopter, to start the motors you press the start stop button to bring it to idle. It has headless mode, which you activate by pressing this button here, and one key return, which you activate by holding down the button for 2 seconds. Again, this moves the gimbal on the lens up and down. Actually, just the lens up and down. It's, I don't know if you call it a gimbal. And this is for yaw control trim. On-off button is here. Take a photo. Well, for the camera version of this without Wi-Fi, it has a photo and a video button. These buttons are inoperative since this is the Wi-Fi version, along with the SD card. There is an SD card slot in the camera, but that again is inoperative too with this Wi-Fi version. All video is recorded to the phone via Wi-Fi. So, and pictures too if you want to take a picture using the Wi-Fi app that comes with this. And these are trim buttons for pitch and roll. And finally, you know, with the pitch stick, it's labeled emergency stop. If you do crash this up in a tree or upside down, since it's an altitude hold quadcopter, you got to keep in mind those motors are going to keep on spinning. So to prevent them from burning out in such an instance, always remember to press that emergency stop, and it will stop the motors so that you don't have motor burnout. Well, that's the controls. Let's go over the flight, or go into the flight of the JJRC H11WH and see how it performs. Hope you enjoyed this flight. Okay, I have the app turned on, and I've also included my sunscreen today, so hopefully you'll be able to see some of the FPV reception that this receives. Turning on the quadcopter. The name of the app is Copter. Okay, you bind it by going up and down on the throttle like so. Okay, to start, and I'm already recording video via the app, Copter app, and to start the motors you press this button here. And to take to the sky, you press up. Give it a little throttle. And let's trim it a bit. Very, very, very stable quadcopter, as you can see here. I'm going to walk around it to show you. Actually, I like this. That's stable. Very nice. Okay. How's the signal coming in? Signal seems to be coming in fine. Let's take it out, and the first thing we'll do is we'll test the one key return. I'm going to go up a little bit higher too. We'll go over here. I forgot to mention, this thing has a 1000 milliamp hour battery. One key return. Works very well. 1,000 milliampere hour battery to give you extra flight time. Ready? Let's try that 1 key return one more time. Let it sit there. 1 key return. No headless mode, I guess. 1 key return. Works very well. Okay. How's the FPV looking? Yeah, it's working. Okay, let's take it up. Let's take it up higher. Let's go see those lights. Let's go inspect the lights. Where are you, lights? There you are. I'm using the FPV right now. So the signal's getting a little choppy up there, so the range on this is about 30 meters or so for the FPV signal. Looking at the lights, go up a little bit higher. Oh, it's working. Getting a little close to the lights, okay. Again, I am really surprised how smooth the flyer this is. Coming down. Okay, I lost reception. Okay, which way is the front? Oh, am I going? That must be the front. There's the front. No, I'm in headless mode. Sorry. It was in headless mode. That was confusing me. Coming back down. Well, it doesn't have the annoying beep. Okay, let's try that camera up and down. I'm going to plop it there. Pointing the camera downward toward me. While it goes overhead. Am I showing up? I think I should be showing up here. There's my shadow. Let's fly toward me. There I am. So the up and down works. I'm going back up again though. Pointing the camera up. And I'm pointing it slightly up higher because I want to go to higher rate. The reason I want to go to higher rate, let's see how this camera performs while flying real FPV at high speed. Well, it gets choppy when you go real fast, so never mind that. So okay, let's adjust that camera again. Oh, that camera angle's fine for what I'm doing. Okay, let's bring it in again close to show it. Okay, you saw enough of this video. The reason being, I want to turn off the video that I've recorded already to make sure I got it. So I'm taking off the screen now. We're going to focus mainly on the flight performance of the quadcopter for the remainder of this flight here. So taking off this screen. Damn, look how steady this thing is. But taking off the screen. Whoops. And letting it just hover there while I turn off my camera that I've recorded already, screen video. And the remainder of the flight is going to be, wow, that is steady. Remainder of the flight is going to be flight performance. Let's try a flip. Oh, maybe I don't have enough voltage left to do a flip. I guess we're getting low for doing flips. Here, let me turn off this video too on the app. I want to make sure I got that over 5 minutes of video. Okay, we're in high rate. Emergency stop. In high rate, it doesn't hold its altitude very well. I just noticed that now. We're going back to low rate. I'm taking off again. The altitude hold starts to get funky at high rate when you give it a lot of pitch. Okay, we are at low rate now. I'm full forward pitch. It is going down a bit, so I'm increasing the throttle to keep it in the air. If you go nice and slow though, the altitude hold works, but as you give it a higher throttle, the altitude hold gets funky on it. So let's bring it in again closer. I'm really curious how long this 1100 milliampere hour battery is going to last on this. I'm going to hit record again. I guess that's how long the 1100 milliampere hour battery is going to last. And again, emergency stop. So that is its flight time, and its lights were blinking. So I guess that's about it, folks. You get that much flight time with it, which is respectable. Keep in mind, this is powering this camera, powering an FPV transmitter, so we got a little bit of reduced flight time caused by that. But all in all, I think this is actually a nice, very nice flyer. Very stable, the JJRC H11WH. Hope you enjoyed this flight. This is Quadcopter 101, signing out.